In the time of Gautam Buddha there lived a very famous and a very beautiful woman named Amrapali. She was so beautiful that all those golden chariots stood at the gate of her palace. Great kings had to wait to meet her. She was a courtesan, but she became so rich that she could buy any kingdom. But inside she was suffering in that beautiful body. There was also a beautiful soul that yearned for love, the bride used to say, which means the soul of the whole city. One day she was standing on her terrace and saw a young Buddhist monk who had nothing but a begging bowl, but he had tremendous presence, awareness, and grace was there. As soon as she saw him, she was captivated by his charm. She approached him and said, "O life giver, please accept my food at my house." The monk accepted his invitation. After serving him food, Amrapali said, "After 3 days the rainy season is going to start and I invite you to stay in my house for 4 months. When it is rainy season, they stay in one place for 4 months. They go on continuously for many months. They cannot stay more than 3 days in one place. I will ask my master. If he allows me, I will come," replied the young monk, saying that before the young monk could reach the assembly, his fellow monks, who saw this crowd towards the Buddha and said that the young monk must be stopped. Amrapali invited him to stay in her house for 4 months, and it is not good to live in a prostitute's house. The Buddha told him to keep quiet, let him come. The young monk touched Buddha's feet and the young monk told the whole story. He said that a woman asked me to invite her to stay in your house for 4 months. Every monk will stay in someone's house for 4 months. I also have to stay somewhere for 4 months, so I need your permission to go and stay there. I will go only if you allow." Buddha looked into his eyes and said, "You can stay." This was a shocking thing for all the other monks. Thousands of monks present there could not believe that Buddha had asked the monk is allowed to stay in the prostitute's house. An old monk stood up and said that this is not right. This man is hiding a fact. He says that there is a woman, but actually Amrapali has invited him. She is not a woman, she is a prostitute, said Gautam Buddha. I know, and because she has not used the word prostitute, I am allowing her to be there. I have respect for her. 3 days later the young monk went to live with that Amrapali, and the other monks started gossiping again. Buddha told them that you should keep quiet. For months pass and I trust my monk. I looked into his eyes, yes, there was no desire. That monk has 1 month of deep meditation, then he will change prostitute, and if his meditation is not deep then prostitute can change him. It is now a question between meditation and physical attraction. Just wait for 4 months. In spite of that, the disciples thought that Buddha is trusting too much. This man is too young and Amrapali is too beautiful. He is taking unnecessary risks. Anyway, 4 months passed, and after 4 months a young monk came and touched Buddha's feet. Amrapali followed him, touched Buddha's feet and said that I tried my best to woo this young monk, but it was all in vain. Instead he consciously convinced me that real life is only in knowing your true self. Now I want to give all my wealth to your community of monks. And it is said that later Amrapali Buddhist, the enlightened woman among the disciples, became one of the monks. If we look into our lives we will find that in order to have control over the sexual thoughts that arise in our mind, we first need to eliminate the sexual desire. But the sexual desire, instead of eliminating, we start to satisfy our desire by indulging in it because we are not supposed to do so. We don't have control over our mind, and that's why many young people start doing unnatural sex like masturbation. But they forgot that our semen is our energy. If we can preserve this energy, then one can achieve great success in any field of life. Till date, all the great personalities born in the world have achieved greatness only by preserving this semen energy. You don't need to suppress your sexual desire to preserve your semen, but it can be eradicated by meditation and good thoughts. Friends, in the end, I would like to say here that the Buddhist monk, after 1 month of deep meditation, killed a prostitute. If you have changed, then can you not change yourself with 21 days of meditation? You can definitely change. If your meditation is strong and if you have control over your mind, then you can do this. Control the sexual thoughts that arise in your mind easily and meditate more and more. Thank you all and stay blessed. Like the video and subscribe to the channel.